What's going on, champions? It's your coach MJ back at you with another episode of Sats and Success. It's time for us to learn and grow, so let's go. That learn and grow phrase, if you're new to the channel, is something you're going to hear me say every time I put out a video. Why? Because that's what life is about. It's about learning, it's about growing. And you'll also hear me say something often in terms of knowledge and power. You hear me say all the time that knowledge is not power. Applied knowledge is power. You can read every book under the sun, but if you don't apply its teachings, its learnings, it's not going to make you any more powerful. If you're new to the channel, welcome to Sats and Success, where we talk about all things success. And one of the things that has helped me become tremendously successful is Bitcoin. So I go on a number of different rants. This one's going to be deep. I'm going to tie it actually into Bitcoin. So stick around. I'm going somewhere with this. Speaking of learning and growing, what have we learned over the past couple of weeks? Well, if you've been living under a rock, you might not have heard that the governor of Minnesota, Tim Walz, is in some hot water. The state that he governs has been tied to massive fraud and abuse of taxpayer money. The Somalian community have been running fake daycares and raking in billions of dollars. Billions. And we had a 23-year-old YouTuber who's a journalist, Nick Shirley. He's the one that uncovered it. Not the paid journalist in Minnesota, not the paid officials. A 23-year-old YouTuber by the name of Nick Shirley uncovered this whole thing. And he also ended the career of Governor Tim Walz because he just announced that he's no longer running for re-election. Ended his career. End of story. It's crazy. It is crazy. And it's got the American people up in arms because taxpayers are realizing that their taxpayer dollars have been going to fraud, waste, and abuse. So again, I ask, what have we learned from this situation? Well, I'm going to tell you what I've learned from this situation, what I've ascertained from this situation. The more I uncover it, the more I study it, the more I see it. This is what I've taken away. We live in a world where everything is fake. Everything. This is a fake world. In order for the Somalians who created this fake daycare scheme to milk and bilk American taxpayers out of billions of dollars, they had to create fake documentation. Fake. And here's the thing about this. Back in the day when I was young, we used to have this saying, man, I hit a lick. Man, we hit a lick. Every time we come across some fast cash, or we were able to buy something, cop something much cheaper than the actual price, heck, it was probably something that was stolen, we would run and tell our buddies, the people we ran with, the people that we hung with, man, I just hit a lick. Do you not think that the Somalian community is calling up the people that they hang with, the people that they know, and saying, man, we hit a lick over here in Minnesota? See, what I'm saying is, this is not just confined to Minnesota. I guarantee this is not isolated to Minnesota. There are other states that have a community of Somalians that are aware, that are hip to the lick that the Somalians in Minnesota hit. They've been phoned, they've been called, they said, this is the play, this is what we've been doing for years, or this is what we just been doing for a couple of weeks. You guys need to do the same thing. Or even if they didn't suggest, somebody hung up the phone and said, we need to be doing what they're doing. By the time the scope of fraud is uncovered just in Minnesota, it's going to be in the tens of billions of dollars, if not hundreds of billions. But again, what I've learned is this is not an isolated event. There is fraud, waste, and abuse of the American taxpayers' dollars all over the United States of America. And by the time, if somebody dare go down the rabbit hole to really investigate this, I'm telling you, champions, it is going to uncover trillions of dollars over decades of fraud, waste, and abuse of the American taxpayers' dollars. I'm telling you, I guarantee it. I guarantee it. If somebody's willing to go down the rabbit hole, you're going to witness trillions of dollars of fraud, waste, and abuse that spans decades upon decades. We live in a fake world. See, in order for people to pull off the type of abuse and fraud that was pulled off, you got to have people that's submitting and creating fake documents, fake receipts, a fake narrative. We live in a fake world. I'm sorry, ladies. I know y'all want to look fly, but we got folks walking around with fake hair, fake nails, fake bodies, fake jewelry. We got fake people out here flaunting and flexing like they got money, broke as a joke. Fake people who will smile in your face and talk about you behind your back. We live in a fake world. We got fake money. Our cash is trash. Fake. It's no better than monopoly money. This is why the only two things that I have learned that are really the truth in this fake world that we live in is Jesus Christ himself and Bitcoin. Jesus said, I'm the way, the truth, and the light. The truth. Bitcoin is truth. It's the only thing that's audited every 10 minutes. You can't fake it. You can't replicate it. Well, they tried to replicate a Bitcoin Cash, a fork. But Bitcoin can't be replicated, can't be duplicated. We live in a fake world. I'm a sports guy. I love to watch sports. Sports these days are fake. I don't know if the guy is playing for real or if the guy is throwing the game so he can make some fake money on the side. Fake the news that we watch many times. It's fake. It's controlled by elitists who want to control the narrative. Fake. We live in a fake world. I always talk about on this channel the 4 pillars of health: your spiritual health, your mental health, your physical health, and your financial health. When it comes to your spiritual health, the only thing that's true is Jesus Christ. When it comes to your financial health, the only thing that's true is Bitcoin. Even the stock market is faked and manipulated. But you got to play the game if you want to get ahead. It's crazy. The longer I live, the more I see, the more I realize how fake this world is and how the only two things on this planet Earth today that is true is the word of Jesus Christ, God, and Bitcoin. That's it. Everything else is fake. And you guys are about to see as we unravel this fraud and just how deep it goes, just how fake of a world that we live in. It's sad, but this is why I implore people to get a relationship, have a relationship with Jesus Christ, read your Bible, and also make sure you learn about Bitcoin and its blockchain technology and how the transparency of blockchain, putting everything on chain to be verified and authenticated, is bringing people into a whole different era of truth. We live in a fake world. A fake world. It is so freaking fake. Jesus, and Bitcoin. That's the message I have today. Jesus and Bitcoin. Y'all be good, be blessed, and we'll see you in the next one.